Hello, 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 all, and welcome to the Good Witch. If you are new, welcome, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back, my loves. Different setting, different surroundings, kind of rebranding, but I'm glad you're here and I'm glad you're home. This is going to be our Taurus tarot reading for the month of June of year 2023. Oh, how I have missed you, and I am so glad to be home, okay? We'll go over new things in another video, but y'all know what to do. And for those of you who, I keep forgetting, there's always new people. Welcome. Just stay, hang on, like, share, subscribe, and you'll figure it out as it goes along. You'll get it as it comes. That's how that works here. We don't plan. We don't try to persuade. I tell you the truth. I tell you what it is, regardless of whether it's positive, negative, or anything in between. But then we'll help you work through it, okay? Okay, so our reading is going to start for June 2023, sign of Taurus. Welcome, welcome, and welcome again. Ooh. So we're cleaning out some things. And we're using our Orisha deck first, just to guide the reading. We're cleaning out some things that once blocked our happiness that no longer have power over us. There's some things that you thought that you wanted to keep in your life. Probably two people very specifically for most of you. You thought they were going to be a part of your happily ever after. You thought they were going to be a part of your forever life, but it turns out that they are not. Not because they're a bad person, though. They're just bad for you. You wanted to help them. You found it healing to heal them. You found it lovely to be their teacher, their friend. But that person's not going to be able to continue on with you. And there is another person that is related to you that you may be having some issue with this month, but it won't be a forever kind of cutoff. It'll be more like a back away slowly, because what you're doing right now is toxic to me. And this could be, I'm not sensing like close sibling. It's not someone that you're extremely close to, but they are a part of your family. They're a part of your forever people, maybe like a cousin or a sibling that you have a big age gap between. Like y'all love each other, y'all want to be in each other's life, but y'all ain't really spend a whole lot of time together. Okay. And I know that's very specific, and this reading is starting out very, very specifically. I hope I'm not reading for a specific person. I am not. This is for Taurus, June 2023. Okay, so we're putting in a lot of work. And we're moving in flow. We're getting out of our own way. But we're also being flaky. We're in and out of flow. You'll start out the month pretty much in flow, and you'll have your ebbs and flows of whether or not I'm going to do this life, what I'm going to do. Your vision that you've had very clear, it's cleared up. You got in flow. You started doing the work. And now, because of other things that are happening in your life that honestly are probably very temporary, you are about to change some things that do not need to change. You're about to change some plans and make some decisions that are, I know you don't want to hear that, but they are very, very emotion based. And honestly, the emotions that you're feeling are probably not mutual with all parties. Okay. Y'all know we usually break this up into love, finances, and a message from the divine, but that's how we typically do it. But that's not what Spirit said do today. So we're just giving full out general reading for Taurus this month. So, whether that is your sun, moon, rising, or Venus, even your North Node, this would be very, very much relevant for you. And if you feel like it does not resonate with you and you are here, you're probably, let's just say, if you disagree, that is fine. But listen anyway. Take heed. All of it may not be for you because this is a very broad general reading. Don't get turned off by what I'm saying. And I had to stop to make that disclaimer for some of you because when I said that it may not be mutual, that or not may not, it's definitely not. It doesn't mean that person, this is someone that you're seeing, dating, talking to, situation shipping, uh, my favorite person in my open relationship, whatever the case, whatever it is, this is somebody that you're screwing around with, and that you want to continue to mess around with, and you can, but just not in the way that you want, not in the way that you hoped, because where you're thinking this could go, they think that's a nice place, but they're not trying to get there anytime soon, and they aren't really trying to get there with you. Now, that could change later on down the line, but as of right now, you are not the person that they are trying to get there with, although they do enjoy your company. You are giving and you're protecting and you're nurturing and you're teaching and they're absorbing and they're loving and they're helping and it's beneficial, but it is not forever. That would not be correct factually if you thought it was. And I don't even think they're lying to you about it. They're a little deceptive, they're misleading, they lie by omission. They lie by omission. It says you don't pay attention to the little details for them. And they have another person in mind, and it shows up in different conversations that you have had. And somebody said, well, what about for us who aren't seeing anybody? This is for those deep, deep friendships as well. Those friendships that are relationships, but you just don't have the sexual component yet. Yeah, same thing. That person does. Same thing applies. I'm not going to tell you to guard your heart, but I'm going to tell you to not move based on it right now because it's coated with some things. Now, as far, oh, well, I guess it is kind of breaking up that way. So, right now, your money, as far as not necessarily finances, but career wise, success is always see success as long as you are continuing to put good things out in the universe, because the Seven of Wands came up with your success, which means your success is going to depend on your character. Not always, but just for the month of June, you're going to have to show a lot of really good character traits. You're going to have to be really upstanding. You're going to have to be the person that is like the moral go-to for a certain group of people that can help benefit you. Okay. A lot of you have a wish granter / guardian angel in your midst. That is why you're getting ready to be so successful. You have a guardian angel in your midst that's just ready to give gifts of love and blessings and peace and abundance, as long as you're staying true to your internal self. You can't have that if you are doing what someone else wants you to do. As long as you're being true to you and doing the things that you have told yourself that you wanted to do, the things that you've journaled about, the thoughts in your head that you don't tell anyone else about. And I'm not talking about those bad thoughts. I'm talking about those happy thoughts, those visions where you've seen yourself sitting in a certain place, doing a certain thing, and you're happy. with or without anybody. And if you have never sat and done that, I suppose you should do that tonight. Just sit and be happy mentally and take yourself to that place. You don't have to take nobody with you. You could see people there that have gone and passed on. If you have a grandmother, a loved one, a parakeet, a puppy, whatever it is that you have, that you just, whatever it is, sit with that person, that thing, that idea, that energy in that place in your mind and go to it and go to it frequently. And that place is coming to you, and your guardian angel is going to make it so that it is. I'm saying guardian angel to be polite for new people, but for, for our veterans, I definitely mean like an ancestral spirit or someone who has passed on. We are who we are on this channel, but I try to make sure that everybody feels, welcome, because we love you, even if you don't love us. How about that? We love over here. Okay. So stay focused on your goals. Stay focused. Again, focus, go back to that place. Focus on what your success is coming. Just stay focused. It's saying don't get lost in the hype. Don't get lost in greed, and don't get lost in the hype. That's probably why your character is going to mean so much this month. You have to focus on your goals. Know that success is coming. See yourself in your peaceful place, in your happy place, in your most abundant space. But don't get caught up in the hype of yourself. Don't get caught up in the hype and let people drain you, because that's what happens when you get caught up in the hype. You actually become kind of a people pleasing person, where you just want to do what's necessary to make everyone around you happy, and we don't want to do that. And you'll be in that energy if you're not careful. Like I said, you will be in and out and losing focus this month. That'll be what trips you up. Getting caught up in the hype will be what trips you up. So we don't want to do that, okay? Ooh, okay. Okay. As a message from spirit and a message from the divine, you have a strong Gemini energy around you, but it's not in the way that you think it is. It's in the area of communication. You and this person are going to teach each other how to communicate in ways. This, in amazing ways. This is going to be a month where you learn a lot about communication, not communication with just you, but communication with other people, communicating with spirit, helping other people communicate with spirit, tapping into those sources of depth. You're going to be learning how to dig into people in the best of ways and pull out good things, good things, good things, good things. You might not be able to help them get rid of their bad things, but you will be able to help them focus more on their good things. And honestly, you're going to be teaching people that they have good things. Spirit's really intending to use you this month, if you allow it. I feel like you will. And I know, well, no, you definitely will, because you're tired of starting over. You're tired of going so slow. No more redos. You don't want to keep, some things are processes and it's a continuous thing, but redoing the same thing, it's like forgiveness. You can never run out of forgiveness, but you can get tired of forgiving for the same thing. Because it's going to take you to a place to where it doesn't even hurt to stop communicating, or it doesn't even hurt to stop forgiving, or it doesn't even hurt to stop loving, or it doesn't hurt to stop doing all the good thing that you were doing for certain people in certain situations, even, because you'll know that you've communicated so well. that you've expressed so well that you have just literally done everything that you can beyond or including hurting yourself. And you've expressed it, you've taught it, you've had them repeat it back, you've done everything that you possibly could do, and you'll be able to exhale, breathe, and walk away clean. No bad karma. You didn't do it. Doesn't matter what position they're in. That's not your responsibility. Remember that towards the end of the month. It's not your responsibility what position they're in. And around June 15th through the 25th, expect some turmoil from someone that you love, that you're close to. And know that if you've gotten to that point, it's okay. You've done enough. You did more than their mother, their father, their sister, their brother, even if they you did more than you were expected to. You did more than you had to, and honestly, you did more than you should have. And that's okay, because that allows you to feel okay with letting them go. Because some people might have to hit their head, and don't bandage it. Don't try to catch them. They need to go through it, and then they won't have to ever go through it again, and y'all will be fine. You've done enough, and you've told them everything they need to do, everything they've learned from you, everything they've seen you do and make it through and struggle through. If they hit their head, it's okay. Okay? All right. All right. Yes, literally nothing is getting in your way of success, or nothing's getting in your way this month. Your guardian angel is like showing up and blocking everything. Everything. Everything negative and some things positive that would lead to something negative. They're blocking that shit too. They're blocking you from future negative shit. If something is good right now, even though it may be beneficial, but it is gonna hurt you later on, they gonna move it. So just get ready. Stop asking for things that you don't actually want, like protection, love, guidance, because if it doesn't come in a way that you want it, if it doesn't come in a form where you understand it, you reject it. And that is what will potentially block your wealth. But since your guardian angel is even blocking you from blocking yourself, you won't even want to. You just gonna take a nap when you get ready to. When you get ready to like try to fuck up what's happening, we're gonna just keep rolling, because YouTube will take. I'm gonna have to mark it for profanity. Well, if if crap. Okay, it's just gonna be marked for profanity at this point. I be trying, y'all. I be trying. I really be trying. So if mm, 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 mm. Your guardian angel is not going to let you screw yourself this time. It's not going to let you self sabotage things like you tend to do. They said they've watched you do it while they were living. They watched you do it and weren't able to say something, or did say something and you didn't listen. And they've watched you and they've prayed for you and they've tried to guide you and have been there for you and all of those things. They never left you. They never left your side, not through anything, not even when you didn't see them. They were there energetically. And they're not going to let you screw this up at all. At all. Okay? Well, I love you. I love you. I love you. And thank you so much for coming back. And thank you so much for being new. And thank you so much for staying to the end. So, what we do here, under here, there are things that you can buy, whether it be cups, pillows, blankets, yoga mats. Every cent of it is going to build schools in Ghana. Not just the country, specifically in Gamoa Adam in Ghana. And it helps with books. It pays the teachers. It is going to get them computers eventually. It helps me get shoes and things for the kids. So whatever you buy from below here, 100% of it is for the Good Witch Global, and it goes to um, building the schools in Gamoa Adam. And honestly, when we're done with the schools, yes, we'll have upkeep and things of that nature. We're going to move on to a clinic. So we're just going to be building. We're just going to be building, and we're going to be loving, and we're getting indoor plumbing in certain little villages that didn't have it. We're going to be doing a lot. So whatever you purchase from down there, I know I'm going to try to get some like um, find something less expensive that's worth the shipping and all of that other kind of stuff. But please know that you will get a receipt, and it is tax deductible. So buy as much as you like. Get yoga mats for your people and all these things, whatever you need to do. Get your gifts, Christmas gifts, everything from down there. And the Good Witch will be hosting a trip to visit school next August, not this August. If you go to thgoodwitch.com, you can find all the details about it there. Or you can always email me and ask me about it too, and I will gladly speak with you about it. Okay? All right. I'd like to take up to 100 people, and I love you all. Thank you so much. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, comment, and love. I only host a certain number of clients now, so if you book and you want to start spiritual therapy, I still do readings, but when all of my slots are filled for continuous people who want to improve and not just find out, who want to improve their situations, I have a set number of slots. When that's all done, I will be putting readings back on hold, because we actually did have a lot of people that completed the program already, and they're doing well and have moved out of the country and done all these other things. So we had to wrap all of that up. And now that we're accepting new people, I would love to have you. And if you're not just ready for that and you just want a reading, feel free to do that, because these readings come with guidance. It's just not darkness, it is love. Because what if love if it is not knowledge? Okay? I love you. Y'all go be magical. Mwah.